2026 is here, and there are a lot of expectations around generative AI. Today, let us talk about three major shifts that will define Gen AI in 2026. While 2024 and 25 were all about building chatbots and mastering prompts, 2026 will be about building autonomous agents and agentic AI systems. This is no longer just about getting smarter answers from AI, it is about AI executing tasks autonomously. Why is 2026 such a breaking point? Three things will matter. First, speed. AI response times will improve dramatically, becoming almost real time. Today, you may hesitate to use AI when you need to respond to a customer immediately. In 2026, AI may respond before you finish your sentence. Second, autonomy. AI will not just respond, it will execute tasks on its own. And that brings us to the third point, risk. You might ask, isn't it risky to let AI act independently? That is where risk management and repeated testing comes in. To ensure AI systems are safe and reliable for autonomous behavior. Remember, more power to agents, that is AI agents, without proper structure is a recipe for enterprise failure. Shift number one, assistants to agents. The first major shift in 2026 is moving from assistants to agents. What is the difference? Assistants respond to prompts. Agents plan first. For example, deciding what type of bank account a customer needs. Assistant suggests actions. Agents execute actions, such as opening the account on your behalf. Assistants are single step. Agents are multi step, opening the account and informing downstream systems. The key word to remember here is execute, because that is where trust truly comes into play. So, how does an AI agent work in 2026? It goes like this: the user provides a goal. A planner powered by an LLM decides the course of action. The tool executor interacts with databases, APIs, or user interfaces. And finally, a verifier checks that everything was done correctly. This is no longer just Gen AI. This is software with cognition, software that understands what is happening around it. Can we have autonomous agents without guardrails, without controls and verification? That can lead to compliance risks and heavy penalties. It can cause data loss and disrupt operations. It can even result in reputational damage that takes years to repair. Most agent failures in 2026 will not be technical, they will be governance failures. The second major shift in 2026 is the collapse of AI costs, and this changes everything. As the cost per token and inference costs continue to fall, AI adoption will accelerate rapidly. Lower costs allow autonomous systems to be tested repeatedly with retries until the outcome is correct without blowing budgets. A quick note on hardware without going too deep. Hardware whether GPUs, TPUs, or NPUs, determines the AI you can afford for training and inference. Models are trained once on massive data sets. That is the training cost. Inference happens every time the model answers a question, and that happens millions of times. Training can run for weeks or months and cost millions of dollars. Inference must happen in milliseconds and at scale. That is why in 2026, the real cost is inference. Every decision, every retry, every agent action. GPUs and TPUs are not competing on intelligence, they are competing on cost per decision. The cheaper and most efficient your inference, the more autonomous your AI agents can become. In short, 2026 is not a training race, it is an inference economics game. Why does cost matter so much for agents? Cheap inference enables autonomy. Agents can attempt a task, verify the outcome, retry if needed, and improve with each iteration. Just like humans learn through repetition, agents will iterate too, only much faster. The third and final shift is regulation meeting reality. As AI usage proliferates, government regulations will catch up. Autonomous agents must comply with these regulations, and proper guardrails must be built into every system. When AI systems start acting, guardrails are no longer optional. In 2026, every production grade AI must include five mandatory controls. First, access control. The agent can only see what it is allowed to see. Second, data boundaries. Sensitive data never leaves approved zones. Third, human in the loop. Critical actions require human approval. Fourth, audit logs. Every decision must be traceable. And finally, explainability. Not how the model thinks, but why a specific action was taken. For example, if an agent opens a savings account, it might log the documents met regulatory requirements. The account type was within approval limits. Human approval was obtained at 10:45 a.m. from Mr. Anthony James. That kind of transparency builds trust. No guardrails means no scale, no trust, and no production. This brings us to the winning AI architecture for 2026. It follows one simple rule: separate intelligence from control. Users interact with AI agents, not raw models. Every request passes through a guardrail layer, handling approvals, logging, access control, and explanations before reaching enterprise systems. Models can change, tools can evolve, but governance remains stable. That is how AI moves from experiments to production. Before you leave, make a plan for next 30 days. Start small. Pick one workflow with high impact. Add human verification. Define failure modes and retry logic. Measure ROI, return on investments, time saved, or customer retention. And remember, do not start with autonomy until humans have validated the entire loop. Here is the real takeaway: 2026 will not reward people who are good at prompting, it will reward builders, people who turn AI into real systems with guardrails, ownership, and outcomes. The winners won't ask, "What can this model say?" They will ask, "What can this system safely do?" If you are building that mindset today, you are already ahead of 2026. Hi, I am Ganapati Devappa, a premier instructor on Udemy with more than 10,000 students and a 4.5 instructor rating. My latest course, Generative AI for Managers and Leaders on Udemy, highlights the importance of early AI adoption through practical use cases, ROI, return on investment based strategies, and risk management frameworks. You can enroll using the exclusive coupon link in the video description below. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on the latest in AI and technology. See you in the next video.